Hey guys, welcome to Unboxing Your Series Media. I'm Trevor Miller with Church Visuals. On this episode, we'll be unboxing a series collection called You Asked For It. This is one of those series that's actually very wide open because it could be as short as you would like for it to be, or it could be as long as you'd like for it to be, depending upon how many questions the preaching team would like to wrestle with during the series. Loaded with videos and graphics, print materials, social media graphics, Church Visuals has given you a collection with endless possibilities for your sermon series. So let's get right to it. Let's start unboxing. Have you ever had questions about faith or God or the Bible that you were nervous to ask anyone about? You're not alone. Walking with Jesus is no easy task, and so questions are to be expected. In fact, they're very normal. All throughout the scriptures, people wrestle with all kinds of questions. So here's the truth. God is not afraid of your questions. In fact, He welcomes them. So keep wrestling with all the things that you don't know about God, and at the same time, trust Him to fill in all the gaps as you grow. That's the heartbeat behind this collection. Ideally, the way that all this material is to be utilized is allowing your congregation to determine the content for the series by themselves. So give them a practical way to voice the questions they have by emailing them or texting them or dropping them in a box somewhere in the worship space. Collect these questions and then prepare a 4, 6, 8-week sermon series that wrestles with all that is going on the hearts of your people. One of the things that I love about the sermon bumper in this collection is that it has some of the most common questions people have. Like questions like, how do I hear God's voice? Or why does God allow tragedy? Or does hell really exist? Because people are visually seeing these on the screen, they might be a great and natural place to start with formulating your sermon series. The nice thing is that you have blank motions and backgrounds and teaching stills to show these questions that you've come up with also from your community and from your congregation. You could do either one. From a design standpoint, I really like how this collection plays off the conversation bubble in the title graphic and the motion title. This is an easy image to have on the stage or throughout the room to complement what's on the screens. Maybe cut out pieces of plywood or insulation foam to be painted yellow and red and positioned around the worship space to bring it all together. Some churches that I've seen have wrestled with these deep questions as well, and they're very, very important. They've actually created forums of people on stage. During the worship service, there's multiple people with different expertises in certain fields of knowledge that come together to wrestle with the topic with one another. Some churches have even gone as far as to have debates on stage over some of these questions. This visually is a helpful way for people in the audience to begin to believe that they're not the only ones that question these things or wrestle with these things. And as they watch others deal with it on stage and talk about it back and forth, it might help them normalize the questions of their faith. So the more people can see it visually, then the better they can continue to grow in their faith as well during the worship experience. The social media content for this collection will give you a wonderful opportunity to engage your community as well. Use the blank social squares or Facebook cover to ask people to share what questions they have about faith so that it can be wrestled with during the sermon series. You also have title graphics or social media graphics to show your congregation to offer to them so they can share it as well. For anybody in their sphere of influence who is struggling with their faith too, they can invite them to come for the weeks of your series. And as always, go to Pinterest, our Pinterest board, and search Church Visuals. There you'll find all kinds of creative visual ideas for stage design, kids lessons, and creative takeaways. And also make sure you check out the show notes below for some promo codes for discounts on great products just like You Asked For It. We want to help you visually communicate the gospel in your worship experience. So grab you some series media today and get unboxing. This has been a podcast presentation of Church Visuals. Executive produced by Trevor Miller. Edited by Carl Barnhill. Title and show graphics by Angie Lomas. For more resources to help you visually communicate the gospel at your church, visit churchvisuals.com.